Not all monsters come from the imagination. For millions of years, Earth itself was home to horrors far beyond anything from a nightmare. Creatures of enormous size, impossible shapes, and appetites we can hardly comprehend. They're gone now, extinct, but their shadows still haunt the fossil record. Tonight we descend into darkness and uncover 10 nightmarish animals you'll be grateful no longer roam the earth. Brace yourself, some of those horrors may never leave your mind. Number 10. Arthropleura, the giant millipede. Picture a millipede. Now imagine it stretching the length of a car, its armoured body rippling as it crawls through the forest. This was the Arthropleura, over 8 feet long, thousands of legs, scratching against the earth. Though it likely fed on plants, its sheer size alone would have frozen any human in place. The sound of it moving, a slow, endless clicking, would have been enough to make the forest feel alive. Number 9. Meganeura, the monster dragonfly. Dragonflies are harmless, fragile things today, but in the carbon-theorist swamps, they were hunters. Meganeura stretched its wings more than 2 feet across, gliding slightly through the humid air, before plunging its jaws into smaller creatures. Now imagine one brushing against your face in the dark, the beating of wings heavy like leather against the air, and you'll understand why this insect was a living nightmare. Number 8. Jaekelopterus, the sea scorpion. Beneath the surface of ancient seas lurked a true horror, a scorpion the size of a crocodile. Jaekelopterus could grow more than 8 feet long, its claws the length of human arms, snapping shut with murderous precision. Divers today worry about sharks, but 400 million years ago, a single step into the shallows could have brought you face to face with a giant armored scorpion waiting just below the waves. Number 7. Titanoboa, the world's largest snake. Fear of snakes runs deep in human instinct, but none alive today compared to the nightmare of Titanoboa. 40 feet long, over a ton in weight, this serpent was powerful enough to crush crocodiles like twigs. Imagine the jungle, steaming and silent, and suddenly the trees begin to move, not the wind, not the leaves, but the coils of a snake thick as an oil drum, sliding closer without a sound. Number 6. Deinocheirus, nightmare ostrich. At first glance, it looked like some twisted bird, a giant ostrich standing 16 feet tall, but its arms stretched nearly 8 feet, ending in claw-like scythes. Though scientists believe Deinocheirus may have fed mostly on plants and fish, its towering, alien form would have been enough to freeze the blood of anyone who saw it. A nightmare not because it haunted us, but because it looked like it should. Number 5. Helicoprion, the buzzsaw shark. From the darkness of the ocean came a predator unlike any other. Its mouth was not filled with rows of teeth, but a single spiraling blade. This was a Helicoprion, a buzzsaw made of flesh, turning endlessly in its jaws. Scientists still debate exactly how it used its monstrous weapon, but one thing is certain: to see this twisted design gliding through the water would have been to watch a nightmare in motion. Number 4. Andrewsarchus, the mammal that shouldn't exist. 45 million years ago, the land belonged to a beast unlike any other. The Andrewsarchus, a predator the size of a rhinoceros, with the face of a wolf stretched into something unnatural. Its skull alone was longer than a man's torso, jaws capable of snapping bones like glass. This was no scavenger, this was a hunter of nightmares, a land mammal that would have been torn through herds with unstoppable hunger. Number 3. Mosasaurus, the sea monster. You may think the ocean feels dangerous today, but in the age of the dinosaurs, it was hell itself. The Mosasaurus was a reptile over 50 feet long, with jaws wide enough to swallow a shark whole. Its kind hunted anything that moved. If you had been in those waters, you wouldn't have seen it until it was too late. An explosion of teeth and power from the depths, dragging you into blackness forever. Number 2. Spinosaurus, the river tyrant. Even Tyrannosaurus rex bows in comparison to this monster. Spinosaurus stretched over 50 feet in length, its body built for both land and water. A crocodile's skull fused to a predator's body, its sail rising like a jagged fin above the trees. It lurked in rivers, slipping silently below the surface, waiting for prey to come close. And then the jaws, the claws, the weight of a nightmare dragged everything into the bloodied waters. Number 1. Dunkleosteus, the armored death fish. Long before sharks ruled the seas, another monster had reigned. The Dunkleosterus was a 30-foot armored fish, its skull plated in bone, its jaws lined not with teeth but with sharing blades. With one bite, it could cleave through armor, bone, even other Dunkleosaurus. The seas of the Devonian belonged to it, and for everything that swam in those waters, the last thing they saw was darkness closing in. Earth's past is filled with nightmares that makes today's predators look like toys. Armored giants, serpents the size of buses, insects with wingspans wider than your arms, they're gone, but their fossils whisper of a time when monsters were real. Which one haunted you the most? The serpent? The scorpion? The buzzsaw shark? Let us know in the comments, and remember, the Earth is still changing. Who's to say that nightmares like these won't return? Sleep well, if you can.